people are just thinking about money. Can we talk about, is it a combination of both the technical skills? Companies are talking that data is the new oil.
Like a boss. Like a boss.
Hi everyone, welcome to AfriCDSA podcast. In this podcast, we will be sharing more information on emerging issues in data science and artificial intelligence. And at the same time, we will be bringing various guests in our podcast who will be sharing diverse industry experiences, their respective journeys, and so on. Today, we are privileged to have one of our data scientists in the industry, that's Reubens Journey, who is a data scientist at Finbay Capital Limited. But I don't want to preempt so much on about him. Maybe Reubens, you can just tell us more about yourselves before we proceed with our conversation, because we are interested to know your journey on how you started and what you are doing currently as a data scientist, Reubens.
Okay, thank you, Xavier, for being my host. I'm excited to be here. Okay, yeah. So my journey as a data scientist, it started back in campus, that is at Just University. In my time at campus, I was introduced to various topics which are related mostly to data science at the moment, like I could talk of mathematics, statistics, and programming. So that is where my passion for data science started. So before graduation, I managed to secure an internship at AfriCDSA, that is African Center for Data Science and Analytics. So then I joined there as a junior data analyst. In the company, I honed my skills in data analysis, data visualization, programming. And also I managed to transition to other positions like business development, where I was working as a junior data analyst and also developing the business.
Okay, thank you so much, Reubens. Data science is a new field in the industry. And basically, you have just told us that you did some of the mathematical related disciplines while still in campus. But you see, we have a lot of universities, colleges that are offering mathematical related courses. But data science is a very new field. It is something that has just come recently. Maybe how did you know about it?
So, okay, that is a good question. So how I came to know about data science is about networking. Back in campus, I was able to join various networks. For instance, that is the time I came across one of my friends who knew more about AfriCDSA. So she introduced me to African Center for Data Science and Analytics. And then from there, now the next thing that was required is me to take the next step. So for me, because I got interest into the area, because I came to understand that I'll be using like mathematics, statistics that I'm still learning in campus, and I don't know how I will be applying them in the field. So that's what maybe made me to take the step and to try to reach to the company to see maybe how they can train me and get these skills which are required in the job market, or which are in high demand at the moment.
Okay, basically, you see, what normally happens, this is a new field, and when you go to the internet, people are talking about that, companies are talking that data is the new oil. It is a new profession, and sometimes if something is new, people are just thinking about money. We have a lot of online courses, institutions offering data science, but please just tell us, how has your journey been from training to transition to the industry? Has it been an easy journey, or it has been a journey of dedication and self-discipline?
Okay, sure. So for me, what I can say for the last 4 years, what I could say is about perseverance and determination at the end. So for me, I knew what I wanted to become. So in my third year, I had already decided now my profession will be data science. So, and that made me made me to be focused and then to just follow one route. So in this case, I didn't have like other ways. Like, for example, we had other who were doing accounting, other doing actual professional papers. But for me, because I knew my passion and what I wanted to do, that's why I decided to do data science. So my journey now started there, where I paid for a course at African Center for Data Science and Analytics. The course was about ALP for data science. The main reason why I chose ALP is because that is the software that we were being trained at campus under. When I talk of campus, there is just, you don't get the content that you require, like the knowledge that you can apply in the job market. You just get the job to pass the exams. So when I enrolled for a course at African Center for Data Science and Analytics, in this case, I was able to get the deeper understanding on how maybe I can use this ALP to create very good dashboard, perform analysis, perform cleaning, and also even to write good reports. Because I could remember when I was doing my final year report, it was about credit scoring, and I used AL to do my project that was involving machine learning, and also to do documentation using the AL Markdown. Yeah. So that's my journey. Like I could say, networking, the one that has been like the driving force to add my success up to the data.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much, Ruben. So what I could pick from your sentiment is that, yes, it is a new discipline everyone is rushing, but the bottom line is that you must be very passionate about it, right?
Yeah.
So, and maybe given that you are already a data scientist at Finberry, can you highlight some of the organizations that you have worked for also as a data scientist, and perhaps you can just inform us some of the things that maybe you have been doing there and how your skills, data science skills, have been very, very impactful to some of those organizations maybe.
Yeah, thank you. So when I joined African Center for Data Science and Analytics as a junior data analyst, so while still working at the company, I got an opportunity in one of the best e-commerce company in Kenya, that is Copia Global. I know all of us, know Copia when it comes to, for instance, when it comes to purchasing of maybe home products, like what do you call them? We call them personal care products, maybe other things like, what do you call them? Personal care, household, most of household farm items, and also constructions, items. So I got an interview with the company. The role was about marketing insights analyst. So the role was mostly about, are you able to use Excel? Are you able to use to communicate your insights very well? Are you able to use PowerPoint? Can you document, or can you give a story from the data? So the role was it was an entry level, I could say, and considering that it was I was working as a junior data analyst, I considered the position to be right for me to get started. So I was working with qualitative kind of data, or type of data. So I could say the company is one of the best from the experience that I got from the praise. I had a very good manager who were assisting me on maybe day-to-day activities of what I was expected to do or to deliver. So when it comes to the project that I worked on at Copia Global, so I worked on various projects, but most they were all about qualitative data kind. So for instance, customer concerns. So when it comes to e-commerce, the main challenge, or the main, most of the data that we're interacting with is customers' issues, like customer complaining, like I didn't get my product on time. Other things like I got my product, but it was broke, something like that, or even I didn't get my product, of which is the same as delivery time. So other thing was about maybe the product that we should be having, but we don't have them. So those are kind of the data that I was working on, and these data, they are mostly you're supposed to analyze them using maybe Excel and also XPSS in this case because they are mostly quantitative, but you can use the software of your choice, but the best software you can use is Excel. So I consider Excel to be one of, still, it's not the best software when it comes to machine learning and other kind of deep learning models, but when it comes to simple tasks and things that you can, maybe your director wants you to provide a report analysis in the shortest time, Excel is one of the best tools that you can use in this case. So I was using Excel to perform my data cleaning. When it came to analysis, I was using SPSS because I had designed some codes to enable me to perform that and then document everything. I was using PowerPoint. So at the end, I could create very good reports, not just looking, but also in terms of insights. Insights that were used to solve some problems that the company was facing at the moment. For instance, I remember another project that we did. It was about packaging. We wanted to test if we start charging the packaging of our bags, if this will have an impact to our business or it will affect our customers, it will make our customers to stop buying from us. So we did that project, we collected the data, and then at the end we were able to come up with a decision, and the decision was implemented into price. So those are some of the projects that I worked on at Copier Global.
Yeah, I thank you so much, Ruben. So based on the whatever I'm picking from your points as you're sharing those insights, in terms of skill sets of a data scientist, can we talk about, is it a combination of both the technical skills, or both the technical and communication side of it are very crucial? Because we have been talking about coming up with these reports, visualizing them and putting to PowerPoint and so on. What can you say about the skill set for you as a data scientist? Are both skills crucial or just one, and why maybe?
So for me, what I think both technical and soft skill are very important in this case. And when I talk of technical, is now about tools like, can you use Excel, can you use Tableau, can you use Power BI, can you use SPSS, Python, or such kind. You are very good at that. But at the same time, are you able to, do you have soft skills? When I talk of soft skills, it's about communication. Can you communicate? Can you, speak to your stakeholders and tell them, this is what the data is telling us, we are supposed to do this, and then when we do this, we are going to have this impact at that. Apart from communication, there are also other soft skills like problem solving. You must be able, to think just beyond, you have the data, you have the facts, but also you have to consider the other situation where you are also considering other factors, like maybe environment. You could talk of something like that. And also you have adaptability. Can you adapt into that organization or the structure on how they are working? So those are skills which I think they are very critical in this field. And if you're good in soft skill, I think that will drive, that will be your driving force into this field.
Thank you so much, viewers, for joining today's episode. Basically, this is our first episode, and be prepared for more exciting episodes. We are going to be having a lot of guests, industry experts in this field. And if the only way, if you want to get follow whatever content we are going to be posting in our various social media channels and YouTube, is by liking our pages, liking our YouTube channels, and also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, and we are looking forward to meeting you in the next episode.